How you doing?
My name is Natalie Bushell, and this is Matt Hilders, a drummer from Arctic Monkeys, and I'm going to interview Matt. The first question is, without rock and roll, will it ever die?
I don't think it will now.
Who is your favourite drummer?
My favourite drummer is probably John Bonham.
He's a cool drummer because he used triplets in rock and roll because he took it from jazz and used it in rock. He is a cool drummer. My favourite drummer is you.
Oh, thank you.
What are your top 5 tunes?
To play drums to or just in general?
Just in general.
Top 5 tunes. Well, there's a lot of, for drumming and for like John Bonham, I like Good Times, Bad Times. That's a good one. There's a lot of like really difficult bass drum stuff in that one.
Yeah.
It's like, I actually can't do, but you know. What else? Top 5 tunes, that's a difficult one, you know, to narrow down my top 5. What's yours?
So I really like Slipknot, Duality, Slipknot, Unsainted. I also like, these aren't just drumming ones,
Yeah,
but I also have drumming ones as well. Foo Fighters, Everlong, Brianstorm by Arctic Monkeys, 21 Pilots, Heathens, 21 Pilots, there's more than 5, 21 Pilots, Stressed Out, and the Beatles, Here Comes the Sun.
Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good top 5. I'll get back to you with mine.
Well, there's not top 5, but
I mean, yeah, but you've got some good ones in there.
who are your top 5 bands?
Top 5 bands, probably not in any particular order,
Yeah.
but Led Zeppelin, the Beatles. Let me think, I don't want to leave anybody out. I want to make sure I get like a good top 5, you know.
Yeah.
Let me think. Beach Boys.
Yeah, there.
Who else? It's difficult on the spot again. I'll get back to you with the other 2.
Mine are Slipknot, Arctic Monkeys, the Beatles, 21 Pilots, Foo Fighters. I want to put more. Led Zeppelin. Yeah, those are my top 6.
Okay.
What is the hardest drum beat you can play?
The hardest one of our songs to play is probably Brianstorm.
That is a hard one because my hands always get really tired and sometimes it's hard to make it through the whole song.
I struggle. If I did it now, I'd probably find it difficult. I have to really be like prepared.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to be the next big rock band?
Suppose whatever band you join.
Yeah, thank you. What are your favourite fills/beats?
Favourite fills? I like triplets a lot.
They are cool.
Triplets.
I like triplets a lot and double pedals. I love double pedals.
Yeah, so you're doing a bit of that. I didn't go into that really. I've tried it a few times. It's quite difficult, but it looks like a lot of fun.
But I get leg muscle from it and go.
Oh yeah.
On my feet. Okay, what do you prefer more, LA or Sheffield?
They've both got the benefits. I miss things about Sheffield, definitely.
Yeah.
But I do like the LA weather.
Yeah.
I like to ride my motorbike, so that's like, you know, I get to do that there more often than I would in Sheffield.
Yeah. Funk or punk?
Funk or punk? That's a difficult one actually.
It is because I really like funk, but I also like punk.
I think, yeah, I like the attitude of punk and listening to punk and what it stands for, but I do like the feel of funk as a drummer.
Yeah. Anarchy or royalty?
What was it?
Anarchy or royalty?
Oh, anarchy or royalty? Anarchy.
Definitely Anarchy all day. DC or Marvel?
Oof.
Come on. You know you want to say DC.
Well, I was leaning towards DC because I could feel that coming from you.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I'll go with DC. You probably know more about it to base that opinion on it than I do.
Yes, DC is better than Marvel in my opinion because you got Batman, you got Wonder Woman.
The one, yeah.
Batman, Thomas. You know DC's better. DC, Batman's so cool. Wonder Woman is badass.
I agree.
Harley Quinn is badass. The Joker is so cool. It's not even a question which is better.
Me, definitely.
Christmas or Halloween?
Christmas, actually.
Yes, of course. Fish and chips or California roll?
Fish and chips.
California roll.
Wow.
Believe the hype or don't believe the hype?
Don't believe the hype.
Yeah. What drives you to create?
I think because I feel lucky to be able to do it as my job. Like my hobby became my job, so like to be able to keep doing that is, yeah, that drives me.
Cool. What is your favourite creation?
In terms of like something I've done, in terms of like music and stuff like that, you mean?
Yeah,
My favourite
anything.
creation. I would say, I mean, I hate to keep talking about Brianstorm.
Yeah.
There was when we recorded that was like a special day because it was a difficult song.
Yeah.
It was like hard to do it, did it in a few attempts, and then we all kind of like went out and celebrated after.
It's a really good song. Do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, I like taking photographs. That's probably my biggest hobby other than drumming is photography.
Yeah. I saw like really good pictures.
Thank you.
What was the biggest gig you have played at?
It was one of the last gigs we did in Mexico City. We played a show it was like 65,000 people.
Wow.
I mean, there's some festivals have been bigger, but this was like our show, so everyone was there to see us, so that one felt more special.
What was the funnest gig you played at?
Some of the early ones probably when we played like little tiny places and
Yeah.
when everything was getting really exciting for us when we were going around England and playing to, you know, we were going to different places that we weren't like outside of Sheffield and people knew our songs and that was, yeah, they're exciting memories.
Where's your favourite place to tour?
I like touring America.
America is a cool place.
Yeah, Australia's fun too though. That's a fun one to tour.
Never been to Australia before. If you were God for one day, what would you do?
If I was God for one day?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good question. It's a lot of power, you know. What would you do?
Well, first of all, I want to do a lot of relaxing stuff, but first I get rid of all the bad stuff that's happening in the world, like COVID. Oh my gosh, if that was over.
Yeah.
And also like the climate change and
Yeah.
racism
Yeah.
and all of that horrible stuff in the world that shouldn't be happening. But after all of that, I would book myself into a holiday, go to Bali, really nice hotel, just relax, chill out by the beach, swim with stingrays, go scuba diving with sharks after all of, yeah.
Because all that other stuff's going to be quite stressful.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just do it together.
Yeah.
Okay.
How often do you practice?
Not enough. Not as much as I should. I used to really try and make myself practice. And the way I found myself, if I listen to music and practice, I can get into it. But I used to only like practicing with the band. If I ever play on my own, I'd like talk myself out of it pretty quickly. I wasn't disciplined enough.
I practice for 30 hours a day. I don't really. I practice for like 45 minutes to an hour or more.
That's great.
But I probably practice a bit more. Do you have any advice for me on writing an epic album that will rock the world and make people happy?
I think you've got it.
Thank you. What's the best thing about being an Arctic monkey?
I think the good thing about our band is that we were all friends before we were a band. We all went to school together, we all grew up together.
You went to school together?
Yeah, well me and Alex, the singer, have been to every school together.
Oh.
Nick and Jamie are a year older than us, so they were at a different school. But we lived on the same street basically, and so that's a big part of it. We got to do this with like our friends.
Cool.
We get to hang out with them all day and make music.
Do you think that music can change the world in a good way?
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely. But they can also change the world in a bad way if people write bad music that people listen to.
That's true too.
What makes you happy?
What makes me happy? I've got a lot of things to be happy about and thankful for. Friends and family. Like I said, being an active monkey. Doing things like this is a nice opportunity for me.
Yeah, hanging out with my family, doing these interviews, playing the drums, writing music.
It's all good stuff.
Yeah. What stick tricks do you know?
It's another thing I probably haven't practiced for a while, but I can do that little swizzle thing. That one's pretty easy.
Yeah, drums.
Just this one. Because that one you can just like do in between.
Yeah.
Things.
I can do this one.
See, I can't do it forward.
This one, like that
That's a
one,
good one.
that one, and that one.
That's a nice one as well. Sometimes I like to bounce it off the floor tom, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah, it's quite hard.
Yeah.
Can I play on the next Arctic Monkeys album?
I'll go and talk to the boys when I get back. See what they say.
Sometimes I find interviews a bit boring when I get asked the same question all the time. How do you keep interviews interesting, and have you enjoyed this one?
This one has been one of the best I've ever done. It's a lot more fun than most of those I ever do. And I think, yeah, it is difficult. When you do a lot after each other, like sometimes you do a full day and you get like the same question.
Yeah.
It's, it's hard to keep it fun. We could have like little games that we play between us in the band, like to try and get certain words into it.
Yeah.
But this one was definitely fun.
Shall we jam?
I think we should.
Let's go!
Woo! That was awesome! That was cool.
Right then.
Thank you for coming. I had so much fun.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for the sticks.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun. Really did.
Me
You
too.
showed me some moves as well.
Thank you.
Well, see you again.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
See you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Bye.
for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
Be careful.